Hello friends, welcome to the Simplified English Learning series by Ashu. Today we're going to be doing series 2 of the confused and misused homonyms, and I hope you remember what a homonym is. If not, let's go through this quickly. A homonym is a word that sounds similar to the other word, but the spelling and the meaning would be different. Example is given already here. If the word is spelled same but has a different meaning, then it becomes a homograph. But if it has different meanings and is also sounds different, then it will be called as a homophone, right? So for example, left and left, it's exactly the same spelling and also the same sound, so it will be called as a homograph. Two will be a homophone. All the spellings are different, meanings are different, origins are different. So I will not do the first two, they are very simple, but let's go over any more and any more. And also in today's video, because I've already given you the sentences with the correct word, I expect that you would read them, but let me give you the flavor behind it. Because if I try to explain all the words, the videos are becoming very heavy and too long for you to view. But I expect that all these sentences that I've created for you, you will go over them. So let's, and the ones which I'm not covering in this video, make sure that you ask me through the comment if you have any questions on them. All right. Now, any more, let's see the difference between any more, a gap between any and more, and another one word without any gap, which is in continuation. So whenever you are using any more, it is always to indicate something which is more. You don't want to do any of that. For example, I've eaten enough, I don't want to eat any more. Or I've studied enough, I don't want to study anymore. But the other one, which is any more, it's primarily the focus is on timeline. Right? I can't wait for him any longer, or I can't wait for him anymore. So use any more as any longer, in the flavor of any longer, where the timeline is required. But anything which you're using in excess, you use any more. Now coming to other interesting word, which is access, and excess. Very defined difference between the first access and the last access. Now, access, is a entry into the into any protected building or area. So I'm not going to explain the sentence. You can read this one. Excess also, the earth revolves around its own axis. And then let's go over excess. Excess is anything that is done beyond a limit. So we always say excess of everything is bad, or excess eating is not good for health, or excess exercise is not good for muscles, like that. Then another word is affect and effect. Now, the one starting with A, affect, is primarily where you are wanting to show influence. It could be a positive influence, it could be a negative influence. For example, listening to positive thoughts affects our personality positively. But when we are looking at another effect, this is primarily the result. So I've worked very hard the whole year. What was the effect of it? The effect was that I scored 100% in my exams. So effect is result, effect is influence. So let's go through another very important, I wouldn't say special words, but day-to-day words which we must use correctly. Already and already. Now this one, without any gap, already, is very easy to understand. And I've already had dinner, I don't want to have any more. So you've already done it, something which has been done. But already means I'm all set to go for it. So I'm all ready to go for the party. Any time will again be used in the contexts where you have both interestingly, this any time with a gap and any time without gap, they're all used for timeline. but the first one is used in, I would say, the first one is any time, where any is the adjective and time will be considered as a noun, and this one, any time, is basically a adverb. So depending upon, if you're wanting to use an adverb, we can meet anytime. We can meet anytime you want. Anytime that you're free, please give me a call. You can make that as a sentence. But here, I don't think I have any time for dogs, or I don't think I have any time for washing utensils. I'm so busy. So this is exclusively for time, but this is where you're trying to define the quality, or you're trying to use it as an adverb of time. Assure, ensure, and insure. Insure is about insurance, we know this. When you're buying any insurance, ensure is to give a guarantee. I ensure that I will give you good return on your money. Assure is, I give you assurance. I assure and ensure, there's a very thin line of difference between the first two. I assure you, you are giving 100% guarantee that your problem will be solved. And ensure is, please make sure that she takes her lunch along with her when she goes for work. Ensure, make sure. And assure is, give guarantee. Attain and obtain, again a very thin line of difference between the two, but you use attain in such contexts like when will I attain my goal of ultimate realization, or when will I attain attain freedom from financial dependence. Here it is more subjective. Obtain is more objective. Here you get like realization or getting freedom. Those are subjective attainments. But when you are getting something which is very objective, like a certificate, a license, award, a reward, so then you can use obtain. So I've given a sentence here, you can read through it. And bear, bear, and bear. One bear is an animal, another one is to bear someone's loss, or to basically the synonym of bear would be in this case where you are tolerating, you're tolerating your the helplessness due to lack of job, or helplessness due to lack of health, or whatever. And bear is very meager. She has lost so much weight that she could barely talk. I mean, we all want to be thin, and we want to be healthy and fit and lean. But if somebody is too thin that she has no energy to do any activity of the day, neither she can walk, neither she can talk, so then we say she can barely do activities. All right. Now, another important list here is breath and breathe. We know it for sure. Breath is what you take in. You breathe a breath. And this breathe is a verb form, and this is noun form. So see the sentences, you will go through it. Now, cord, one cord is a musical cord, okay? Another cord is a wire. You have a cordless phone, a cordless headset. One course, it's very rough. Another course is the journey. During the journey of my internship, during the course of my internship, I earned a good stipend. Now, site, three different sites. One site is the actual site where work is happening, or programming is happening, or a particular place. Another site is the eyesight, the ability to see, and another site is recite. He always cites, says. Recite means quotes. Many interesting examples in his presentation. Another one, interesting one, is complement. One complement with an E is used in the context where you are appending more information. For example, you've written a project report and you're adding appendix, extra pages to that report, and they are complementing your project report. They are adding logic, knowledge, information to your project report. So then you will use this complement. But if somebody is giving you a compliment that you're looking very good, then you'll use a compliment with an I. So this was the list of words I wanted to cover in this series too. I have a small activity for you, and I'd like you to do a simple activity where these 6 words that we have: live, leave, love, sharp, linger, and levitate. Give me at least 2 synonyms of each of them. Mention these in the comments section, and let's take it on from there. If you've learned through this video, and if you think it's going to be helpful, do share it with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and hit a like button. Thank you for watching this video. I'll come back with more meaningful videos. Till then, bye-bye.